Okay, so last time, after fighting through some of the undead settlement, I came back to Firelink, and I found a couple NPCs, including this guy, whose name I can't remember, and he has a dialogue option. So he's Yol of Londor, and he has an option, draw out true strength.
Then shall we begin?
I guess.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
I'm leveling up. Well, once again, strength is what increases damage the most. But I could also go for health. I guess I'll go for health. There's been several attacks where I survived only because of the life ring. So, you know, the extra little bit of health does seem to matter. So, okay, fine. Let's do health. I see. Okay. I guess that's my true strength, is magic, the ability to level up for free once. Wait. There were 4 options here. Now there's 5. Right? Yeah, there were only 4 spells here. It was these 2 and these 2. So now I have attack with a greatsword formed from souls. Right, this was an AoE spell in DS2. Requires 22 intelligence, so I'm not going to be able to use that in this playthrough. These 2 are appealing. Reinforces right weapon with magic. Yeah, higher stability and damage absorption. Yeah, the magic shield was really good because, especially at the beginning of a boss fight, you could potentially tank a lot of damage while you're trying to work out what the boss does. And then magic weapon, well, in DS2 it meant however many casts you had was essentially free buffs. But here, since all your casts come from the same blue pool, and thus I'd be cutting into my healing, it's questionable how valuable this would be.
As I have said, alas, but I'm we pilgrims that do.
Yeah, we
Be safe.
just did the true strength thing. Okay. Of course, it now occurs to me, if I level up for free once, then now the cost of leveling up has just gone up. Yeah, it was going to be 4,900 to get to the next level. Now it's 52. So there may have been some advantage to waiting, which I didn't. Okay, so I think I've got all the new NPCs covered. I didn't level up my sword. Because I don't have a large Titanite shard. And I don't know of anyone who sells them. Let me double check with her. Pretty sure she doesn't, but...
Ah,
No.
Ashen One.
Okay, so... Oh yeah, and am I using a kite shield? I'm using a night shield. It weighs 4.5. Who... Wait, where is... Grey Rat sold me a kite shield.
Oh, and
Or, oops, yeah. Kite shield weighs 4.5 also. 4.5 stability 47.
goodbye.
4.5 to stability 48. Okay, so... I don't know, maybe there's some subtle difference. Okay, so let's go back to... Oh, I see. Now it kind of makes sense. So I've got LB and RB choose among different areas, and the reason Firelink Shrine is at the bottom is just as like a quick access. That's part of what was confusing me before. Okay, dilapidated bridge is where I was. Okay. So that door is locked. Or it only opens from the other side. There was an invader here. We managed to kill him. I was on the verge of homeward boning out. I'm not actually sure if I even can during an invasion. There's going to be various critters up there. Alright, not sure I did this very well the first time, but let's try. Interesting that his body just disappears. Okay, there's still a couple different ways to go back up top, but I'm here now. So what are these supposed to be? Like, one idea is these are projectiles that have been fired at this place from someplace else, but I don't see any place they would have been fired from. And they're placed a bit too evenly for that. So are they supposed to be defensive? These look like headstones. Whoa! What just happened? I was looking at the dead body there. I think they were trying to answer my question by showing me incoming. But as usual, I missed it because I was looking the wrong way. So I think these are supposed to be projectiles. It's like this guy got hit by one. I don't know how you get hit by one because it seems so slow. I guess that guy too, except it's not really a likely position to be in. See, these guys are all sort of impaled by these things as if, like, this wouldn't happen if they were being fired from afar and the guys had any self-preservation instincts. Stupid bush. Okay. The ground is like unnaturally flat here. So I see an item right there. I guess I'll try and make my way toward it. I am not seeing where this is coming from at all. There they come. coming from the big tower there. Not sure if they're supposed to be aimed at me. They're killing something. Oh, okay. Wow. It moves differently than I expect. Oh, it's homing on me slightly. I see. That's why I got hit. Okay, this is interesting. It's like arrows home in on you. So I guess I'm supposed to be dashing across to someplace. Alright, I'll play. See, this is the guy with the shotel. I did block it, so at least one kind of attack doesn't go through my shield. Okay, this is interesting. I didn't expect the artillery to be a significant threat, but the fact that it homes in on me changes things. Now there's some items out here. I assume at some point I'll be able to get up there and shut down whatever's shooting at me, but it'll probably take a while. So let's try and get something. It said something, but I didn't really have time to read it. I think there's a message on the ground. There's a developer message on the ground that prevented me from picking it up. This is what I just picked up. Transform blending into fire. Huh. Well, I have absolutely no idea what this is for. And obviously that thing is shooting at me. So, maybe this is the thing I can do now. I may be wasting it, but let's try. Interesting. Oh no. Is it shooting at me? Yeah, that's a yes. Okay, well, I've wasted that white tree. Oh well. I time this better, I think I should be fine. Arrows of giant rain down beside the white birch. Oh, that's a tough jump there. Almost got knocked off. How do I get back? Almost dead. Okay, so what did I... I didn't see what I picked up. I have no idea where I got this. Dark Sigil? There is a tale told of a firekeeper who returned from the abyss and brought great comfort to a bearer of the curse. I feel like that's supposed to be a reference to something in DS1 or 2, but it's not really ringing a bell. I picked up this reinforced club. That was sitting by the tree. But the thing that I just jumped across the gap to get, I have no idea what it was. I'm not going to know until I look at the recording later. I don't think it was an upgrade material. It could have been this, because I don't remember where I got that, but it just wasn't looking at what it was. Okay, so now I'm in kind of a bad way, but I think I should be able to make it to the bonfire on the other side, as opposed to having a homeward bone. So I am now going to try to get to the other side of this little death zone. I see, and so from here so where does it start? I guess where all these other things are. I see, because right there is where the tower becomes visible. Okay, let's hit the bonfire to get some more Estus. That's going to mean that the guys inside the house will have respawned. Plus this guy, of course. Try that again. I think I was being a bit casual with him. I thought I could poise break him with the two-handed attacks. Oh, that's right, there's an item up there I want. Oh no, I'm off. Ah! Damn it. Damn. You know, I didn't hear the arrow coming in, even though I heard it. I heard the shot. I thought I had a little bit of time to kill those guys before it landed, and then I just got... I keep thinking, like, I'm waiting for him to maybe drop something. He takes so long to die. Alright. So clearly the smart thing to do is wait. Yeah. The fact that it kicked me over the edge, that sucks. Let's wait for the shot. I'm surprised I'm not being shot here. Maybe these trees are protecting me. I think I'm sort of safe. I picked up Mortician's Ashes. Oh, Undead Bone Shard. That is probably what I picked up. Cast it into the Shron bonfire to boost the recovery provided by Estus Flask. Okay. That would make sense to be something worth risking jumping across that gap for. Okay, but I also picked up something called Mortician's Ashes, as well as some cleric armor, I think. I don't see... I don't know. Okay. Oh! This is a key. The Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Oh, right. She was saying, bring me... Did she ask me to bring her ash? I guess she must have. It's weird how it's like Undead Settlement and then there's another line break there. Umbral Ash, a resident of Undead Settlement who made a living burying corpses. With this, the Shrine Handmaid will prepare new items. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. I have a silver eagle kite shield. Grey Rat was willing to sell me a kite shield. Okay, I just picked up the blue wooden shield. Light, manageable, relatively high magic. You can parry. So magic 70, but not much physical. Okay, and I already had the east-west, so it's only 1% more physical and the same amount of magic absorption, so I don't know why I would choose the blue over the east-west. But you basically can't miss getting the east-west, so there must be some reason to use this. Cleric hat. Entrusted with the duty, the large... They bore large covers on their backs to ensure they would not become seed beds for spreading darkness. Huh. Okay. I don't really know how to evaluate these things. I mean, I'm wearing this just because it's really light. And, well... okay, so I have the cleric set, I have the blue shield, and I have something for the handmaid, and I have the thing to make Estus stronger. Now there's an item I saw that. Yeah, that must be my own breathing, my own character's breathing. So can I get over there? Okay. Great scythe. I don't think I've ever used this. C strength, C scaling with dex. Neck swipe. When successful, functions as a headshot. Are effective at breaking past shields. So I fought invaders, NPC invaders in DS2 who used this, and they usually, I mean, they were tough. And I thought that was because they would go through shields. There, it's not saying that it's a skill, though. It's just a thing that happens. So maybe all of the scythe attacks go through shields. I assume he's going to shoot at me. No, not yet. Now what I'm thinking about is I have enough souls to level up if I use an item. And if I die here, I gotta make my way through that stuff, but that wasn't too hard. As long as I stay away from the edge, damn. Okay, let's just keep going. This reminds me of the tunnel leading into the Duke's archives that was guarded by a boar. That clanking sound sounds like it's getting closer. So now I'm getting like Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Mines of Moria feelings. I want to check if this sconce can be lit. Doesn't look like it. This looks like a boss fight. I see 5, 6 little guys. Just trying not to use an Estus. Oh, there's more of that. Okay, so there's 6 on the left side and 1 on the right. And that tree thing is moving. And is sort of oddly clipped into the structure in the distance. So, and it's also clipped into the tree behind it. So I think that big beehive-looking tree is a boss. What if I press start? No. Select? No. Backstep. What if I just... What if I move? No, I cannot move. I can look. I don't know. Backstep. That's the only way to cancel binoculars. The problem, of course, is that backstep could send me off a cliff if I do it at a bad place. Alright, so I got what looks like a boss fight there, and I've got a door here. Oh, the clanking was the cleric. Great curse-ridden tree ahead. Do they mean that way? Or this way? See? What is this? A transposing kiln lies within the belly. So I think they're referring to that. What is this? Wait, I don't want to get too close. I'm just looking at this thing. I guess it's a statue. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the cleric. Wait. hammer guy there too. Okay.
Oh, cleanse the bastard's curse.
No, thank you. She survived with a little bit of health when I thought she was gonna die. Which is a pretty common Dark Souls thing. I should know better. Okay. Hammer Bro. So there's a Hammer Bro and a Bone Dog. I guess let's go for the dog. Okay, so that guy got interrupted. So I'm thinking the direction that I'm going now may be back toward a different path I could have come. Because I came across that bridge there. Over towards this area. And I think one of the other paths may have taken me through to here. And that's why these messages are saying Curse Tree ahead, because I could have come this way. I think. But then if I did, that would mean that is an option. And I didn't have to open a door there. Now, if Curse Tree means a tree that inflicts curse, well, number one, I don't know what that is. DS1 Curse would cut your max health in half and was permanent. There was a special item that could reverse it, but dying would not reverse it. Wait, were you here this whole time? Just walked past this bone dog? In DS2, Curse was sort of a gradual thing. Slowly, like, each time you got cursed, a little bit, your max health went down a little bit less. More than if you died, but still not necessarily all the way to the minimum, which was, once again, half. But this game doesn't seem to have that mechanic. It has Ember. So right now, well, I don't know if I have the minimum max health, but I have less max health than if I had the Ember status. So over there, I think, is another guy with one of those two-handed saws. I hear something up here. Okay, so there's another guy with a shield. There's quite a few of them. I don't know what weapons they have. But clearly I didn't just run into, like, a cursed tree or whatever. Now, what would be really bad is if this turned into Octopus Monster. I'm sure I've not seen the last of that particular enemy. It's clever the way they hide him inside a hollow. So these guys have shields and baskets. What is going on? Okay, I heard a noise. I retreated. It sounded like one of those guys, kind of like Grey Rat, with the hood. And then I think I saw my soul counter go up. So, I mean, I'm looking at this thinking this is a perfect spot for something to try to push me off the edge. So, is that what happened and the guy threw himself off? I guess it must be. Okay. So obviously there's a whole area down there I haven't explored. And I guess if I go over there, maybe I could silence that gun. Let's look up here first. Okay, so these are hollows. A couple hollows dying. Not sure why that guy didn't hear that. So these are... Okay, and I just got more Estus. I had 4, now I have 5. So those guys are similar to the ogres that carry boulders in DS1. I hear something walking above me. Hello. I can lock onto him. Ah, you like that? Alright, so your game is you stand up there and you throw stuff at me, huh? What I was trying to do was aggro him so he would come down. Still right there. Alright, let's move out a little bit into the open. Okay, they seem content to just hang out there. But that's interesting because... Whoa! They get... Where did... It didn't look like they could see me from this side. What I was going to say is it looked like they were set up specifically to ambush me when I come through in this direction. suggesting that back there is not a place that would link up with a different path, which would further, which would mean that, well, if my hypothesis about the meaning of the message is correct, that's the path that goes back to someplace else. But this is the one that's the most direct way to where I came into this level. So I don't know how to reconcile that. It's possible... well, I don't know. Okay, let's try and get a little bit of space. These are explodable barrels. There's 3 of them up there, plus 1 below. Come on down here, jerk. Yeah, you're real clever. Get down here. Let's see if he likes throwing knives. Darn it. Can't quite get the angle. Okay, so if he's content just to sit up there and use blow darts, then I think that implies I should be able to get up there. Because if he had dropped something and I couldn't get up there, there'd be no way to get it. It does not open from this side. Whoa, does that... sounded like there was an enemy on the other side, and I was thinking about maybe it was an enemy that would try to break through. Like there's ogres that do that in DS2. But I guess not. Now I've got all these explodable barrels here to worry about. I guess I should just try to take them out myself. At least take those out. So let me go ahead and try. See how well they stand up to this. Okay, they're pretty easy to kill with arrows. Okay. So there aren't any doors here that I see that would let me get up to where they are. I can drop down. Oh, I see. I think... Well, maybe. Maybe if I come down here and wrap around the bottom of the staircase, I can get over to where they are. No. Because I think that tree is where... Oh, shoot, the camera is suddenly doing bad things. So maybe... it's possible I could walk right off of this onto that ground there. But of course I'm hoping to find a way to do it where I can retreat if necessary. Doesn't look like I have that luxury. I'm gonna go ahead and heal once. I guess I'm just hoping that when I go through whatever that is, I can get out. Okay. I'm not sure if the damage that I have was from the fall or the enemy. Let me see. So it's unclear if I had come down there whether I'd end up, whether I'd be safe or not. Right, so let's explore this house. Bonfire. I like that, especially because I can go back and level up. Let me just take a quick peek outside before I hit it. In fact, yeah, I think upstairs should be where... Okay, I'm gonna light it. Oh, there's an item over there. I'm gonna light the bonfire, but I'm not gonna sit yet. And I'm hoping what I can do is just take advantage of the fact that these guys should all be dead to finish looting this area, just this immediate vicinity. I see. So it looks like I should be able to go through that little gallows, get that item. And none of these guys dropped anything. Are you alive?
Aha, unkindled, are we?
I guess.
Welcome to my abode. I
Nice
am
house.
Cornix, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
Sure.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornix of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Ah, okay, so he... Everybody in this game, like, as soon as you talk to them, they suddenly acquire the ability to teleport away. Alright, so I assume he's back in Firelink. That'll be good. Okay, so I think I've done everything that I wanted to before hitting the bonfire, except... Oh yeah, so these guys could hit me from that side if they wanted. Alright, this should be fine. And I can teleport to that bonfire. This... I wanted to get this item. I don't know why I didn't come down here already. What's your deal? You're not an NPC. Do you mind if I just take the item? Okay, fine. Oh. I guess getting up to the bonfire is not entirely trivial. Well, this works again. Down to it, I guess is... So is this a place I could get to? No. You have to be up above that stuff. Right. Okay, I think this is a good place to cut it, and so in the next one I will go back to Firelink, level up, and talk to that guy some more.